Just 14 kilometers of water separate two continents, Europe and Africa, yet there's no bridge connecting them. Why? Is it money, engineering, or something even more surprising? Stick around and we'll uncover the shocking truth. Welcome to J23 TV History Hub. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through time and engineering marvels. Today we're diving into one of the biggest what-ifs in modern infrastructure. Imagine a world where the impossible becomes possible, where the boundaries of human ingenuity are constantly pushed. The Strait of Gibraltar is a natural divide between Spain and Morocco, a distance so short you can see the opposite coastline on a clear day. This narrow stretch of water has been a significant point of interest for centuries, serving as a gateway between the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. But despite this proximity, no bridge has ever been built here. The idea of connecting these two continents has tantalized engineers and visionaries alike. The potential benefits are enormous, from boosting trade to fostering cultural exchange. Bridges and tunnels have connected farther and more challenging places. The Golden Gate Bridge, for instance, spans 1.7 miles across the San Francisco Bay, while the English Channel Tunnel stretches over 31 miles underwater, linking the UK and France. So, what makes the Gibraltar Strait so impossible? The answer lies in a complex web of geological, environmental and political challenges. The strait's depth, strong currents and seismic activity pose significant engineering hurdles. Additionally, the political landscape between Spain and Morocco adds another layer of complexity to this ambitious endeavor. Over the years, numerous proposals have been put forward, each more ambitious than the last. From floating bridges to submerged tunnels, the ideas have been as varied as they are visionary. Yet, none have come to fruition. Today, modern technology and advanced engineering techniques bring us closer than ever to making this dream a reality. But the question remains, will we ever see a bridge or tunnel connecting Europe and Africa at the Strait of Gibraltar? Join us as we explore the history, challenges, and future possibilities of this incredible engineering feat. First, let's talk about the distance. At its narrowest point, the strait is just 14 kilometers wide, less than a 10-minute drive. It seems like the perfect spot for a bridge, right? But wait, depth is the first major hurdle. Parts of the strait plunge to nearly 900 meters. That's as deep as two Eiffel Towers stacked on top of each other. Then, there's the traffic. The Strait of Gibraltar is one of the world's busiest maritime highways. Over 100,000 vessels pass through annually, including massive cargo ships, oil tankers, and military vessels. A bridge or tunnel here could disrupt this critical trade route, costing billions in delays and accidents. Now let's get into the technical challenges. A bridge over these waters would need to withstand strong ocean currents, which are relentless and powerful. These currents can erode the foundations of even the most robust structures, making it a daunting task for engineers. The constant movement of water, combined with the salt content, can also lead to significant corrosion over time, further complicating the construction and maintenance of such a bridge. Additionally, the area is known for its high winds, which can reach speeds that would make any structure sway dangerously. Engineers would need to design a bridge that can flex and bend without breaking, a feat that requires advanced materials and innovative design techniques. And let's not forget the frequent seismic activity in the region. Earthquakes can strike without warning, and a bridge would need to be able to absorb and dissipate the energy from these tremors to remain standing. Building a structure that tall and stable would be an engineering marvel, if not an outright miracle. What about a tunnel, you ask? Well, that's been discussed too. A high-speed rail tunnel linking Spain and Morocco was proposed in the 1980s. The idea was to create a direct link between the two continents, facilitating trade and travel. The tunnel would run underwater beneath the Strait of Gibraltar, and would be one of the longest and deepest tunnels in the world. But as engineers dug deeper, they encountered unstable rock formations and massive costs. The geological conditions under the strait are incredibly complex, with layers of rock that are prone to shifting and collapsing. This makes tunneling a risky and expensive endeavor. Engineers had to constantly revise their plans and come up with new solutions to these problems, which only added to the costs. Estimates ballooned to over $20 billion. The financial burden combined with the technical challenges made the project seem almost impossible. Despite the potential benefits, the risks and costs have so far prevented this ambitious project from becoming a reality. The dream of connecting Europe and Africa through a bridge or tunnel remains just that, a dream, at least for now. Beyond the engineering, there's the political chess game. Spain, Morocco, and the European Union would all need to come to an agreement on funding, control, and security. This is no small feat, as each party has its own interests and priorities. Spain might be concerned about the economic benefits and job creation, while Morocco could be focused on regional influence and development. The European Union, on the other hand, would likely emphasize regulatory standards and environmental protections. And if you think politics are complicated now, imagine adding a bridge to the mix. The negotiations would be intense, involving multiple rounds of discussions, compromises, and perhaps even some geopolitical maneuvering. Each country would need to ensure that its interests are safeguarded, which could lead to prolonged debates and potential delays. The stakes are high, and the outcome uncertain. And let's not forget the environmental impact. Environmentalists are already raising concerns about the potential damage to the delicate ecosystems in the region. Protests and campaigns are likely to intensify as plans for the bridge or tunnel move forward. The Mediterranean coastline is home to a rich diversity of flora and fauna, and any large-scale construction project could pose significant risks. A bridge or tunnel could disturb marine ecosystems, affecting everything from the smallest plankton to the largest marine mammals. The construction process would involve underwater drilling, piling, and other activities that could generate noise and pollution, disrupting the natural habitat. It could alter migration patterns for dolphins and whales, which rely on specific routes for their seasonal movements. These disruptions could have cascading effects on the entire marine food web, affecting not just the animals themselves but also the communities that depend on them for their livelihoods, and even damage the unique biodiversity of the Mediterranean. Coral reefs, seagrass beds, and other critical habitats could be at risk, leading to a loss of species and a decline in the overall health of the marine environment. Balancing the need for infrastructure development with the imperative to protect our natural world is a complex and challenging task, requiring careful planning and robust safeguards. Despite all these challenges, the dream isn't dead. Visionaries and engineers continue to explore solutions, from floating bridges to advanced tunneling techniques. Could we one day see a link between Europe and Africa? Only time, and technology, will tell. If you think this is fascinating, you won't believe what history has hidden from us. Check out Unveiling Ancient Mysteries Artifacts that defy time to discover relics that challenge everything we know about the past. Click now, and I'll see you there.